In today's world, everyone is looking for ways to grow and improve themselves, and the pursuit of happiness and better health is at the forefront of many people's minds. With the overwhelming amount of information out there, it can be difficult to know where to start or what to focus on. Today we discuss the power of the mind and how we can harness it to create the reality we want. He believes that by learning new things and expanding our understanding of the world, we can make new connections in our brains that will ultimately lead to positive changes in our lives. However, he also acknowledges that learning is just the first step. It's maintaining and sustaining those connections that can be difficult. Dr. Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist, chiropractor, and author who has spent years studying the mind-body connection. Dr. Dispenza believes that we are all capable of creating the reality we want, but it requires us to understand how our thoughts and emotions impact our physical health and the world around us. One of the key points Dr. Dispenza makes is that many of us are living in a state of lack, unworthiness, and separation, waiting for something outside of ourselves to change before we can be happy. However, he argues that we have the power to create our own reality and that waiting for external circumstances to change will only keep us stuck in a cycle of wishing and wanting. To break this cycle, Dr. Dispenza suggests that we need to begin by hardwiring our brains for a change. This means understanding that our thoughts and emotions are not just abstract concepts but that they have a physical impact on our bodies and the world around us. By recognizing this, we can begin to take control of our emotional state and create a positive feedback loop that will lead to even more positive changes. Dr. Dispenza also discusses the power of meditation and mindfulness in changing our thoughts and emotions. He explains that by observing our own thought patterns and emotions, we can begin to disentangle ourselves from old programming and create new neural pathways that will lead to positive changes in our lives. He emphasizes that this process takes time and dedication, but it is possible for anyone to do it. Dr. Dispenza touches on a variety of topics related to the mind-body connection and the power of our thoughts and emotions. They discuss the science behind these concepts, as well as practical tips for putting them into practice in our daily lives. One of the most fascinating stories Dr. Dispenza shares is about a patient who was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. The patient had undergone traditional treatments like chemotherapy but had not seen any improvement. After stopping those treatments and focusing on changing her thoughts and emotions, the patient experienced a complete reversal of her cancer in just 6 weeks. While this is just one example, it highlights the incredible power of the mind and the impact it can have on our physical health. Here Dr. Joe Dispenza clearly telling a deeper understanding of the mind-body connection and the power of our thoughts and emotions. While the concepts discussed may seem abstract or difficult to understand at first, the practical tips and examples provided make them accessible to anyone who is interested in improving their life. Whether you're struggling with physical or emotional health issues,